Everyone, it's Vape Baby here, and you guys are super lucky. My boss called me, not my boss, my manager called me and said they were having a light day. I didn't have to come in, so I don't look like a complete and total garbage person, which I will frequently. You'll see me be just a shining star of looking like a garbage person, but today I actually tried to get ready to work before I knew I didn't have to go in. So they were like, hey, don't come in, and I was already like a human being. So figured now I got some spare time, I can talk about some flavors I've tried for you and talk about how I feel about flavors in general. First things first, how I'm doing this is I'm gonna basically try and complete the bottle, get like about a week usage in, or at least, 3 to 5 days before I kind of make my verdict on that. And I have a couple I'm able to do that with today, and a couple in the works. So I should be able to keep this pretty consistent. First and foremost, I want to usually try all my flavors before I buy them. I think that's smart because some of them run really cheap, some of them are pretty pricey, and I don't trust anyone on what they like to vape at this point. My boyfriend and I have no similarities between our palate there. He's a fruit boy, and I think all of them taste like cough syrup and are very gross. And if I were stuck having to use them, I'd be buying a pack of cigarettes shortly thereafter, because I would rather smoke a cigarette than suck on cough syrup for any extended amount of time. So what I can show you today, what I've kind of finished and have a strong opinion on, not a strong opinion, I have no strong opinions, but what I have some opinions on, they're basically the two flavors I have, I purchased that weren't like little dinky sample flavors. Like I said, I did start out at a 12 nic. It was a sample flavor, some caramel macchiato, and it was fine, but it was 12 nic and it was real hard to keep up with. You can't, I'm a chain smoker, so when I mimic that, I'll want to keep doing it, and I can't do that at a 12 nic. I can do that at a 6 nic and still feel very satisfied with the nicotine I'm getting. So let's start. The first flavor I burned through this actually because I loved it so much was the Vapes Key Lime cookie. I know aesthetics don't play a part in this, but they actually have a really nice design for their bottle and everything. And if you're new to this, some of the packaging on this shit is like top tier secondhand embarrassment. Like if someone came into my room and saw some of this shit on my shelf, I'd want to kill myself. Like there's some stuff with like big titty anime girls on them. So I like the bottle in and of itself for not being like ridiculous and embarrassing. So that's nice that I can like pull that out and not feel like a complete fucking wiener. But as to the flavor, it's really good. It's a really good flavor. Like I said, I have a big issue with picking up the cough syrup kind of vibe from a lot of the flavors, and nothing in the key lime cookie mix that I've used, a little bit on that in a second, was overpowering. It was really nicely balanced. You have your the buttery cookie flavor, like a base citrus in there. It's not, identifiable as lime by any means. It's not like you're puffing on that and going, ooh, limes. But it's a good citrus. It doesn't have that children's Motrin vibe to it at all. It's sweet. It's not super sweet, like overpoweringly sweet. I have 75 cents on my desk. It's a good flavor. it was the first one I tried, and I was like, oh, this isn't complete dog shit, hooray. And I sucked through it like a fucking monster. Now, after that, I did go back to get more. And what had happened was they were all out. And what I ended up doing was buying a sample bottle for a ridiculously reduced price for the amount of liquid I got. And that shit was gross. It did not taste like what I had in the bottle initially. So I'm probably going to end up buying another bottle of this and seeing if that wasn't just me being like sick of the flavor, or if they just had a bad mix in their sample. I can't speak for the consistency between batches yet with what I've tried. So I'm probably going to end up picking up another bottle of this, and then we'll find out if my sample bottle was bunk or if this is just a bad flavor and I don't know any better. The other flavor I bought was this Wisconsin Dairy Company Shamrock. It's trying to be a Shamrock shake. It's vanilla mint. It's the most inoffensive of any flavor combination ever. Unless you hate mint, in which case, what the fuck's wrong with you? Don't you like feeling fresh? But it's okay. It's your practice girlfriend. It is it's the yellow Skittles you eat before everything else. Tastes fine. It's just not. It's boring. It's a boring flavor, and you would get sick of it very quickly. I only really use it when I'm running low on a flavor I like, and I want to kind of pad the corners before I have to go out and get more, because I'm very lazy. So that's what it is. I still have some of it left, actually, probably about a tank and a half, and it's fine. It's not gonna gross you out or anything, but it's also not gonna wow you. As to what's in the future of these little flavor quests, because I'd really hate it if key lime cookie was the end-all be-all, considering all the selection there is out there. Right now I'm working on a tank of Keep It 100. I hate the name. I hate the name so much, you guys. Keep It 100 crunchy squares. So far I have good feelings about that. And I did order 2 flavors from Kilo. Kilo Black Honey Cream and Kilo White Marshmallow Crisp. And I'm excited about those. They had pretty good ratings, and I couldn't find them at any of the local shops I visited. And I really wanted to try those, so I did put the money down on them. And we'll see how that works out for me, because I'm very nervous about it, actually. Because I hate wasting money. I am one of the poors. So that's what's coming. If I see anything that tickles my fancy, you'll probably hear about it. If I find anything that's awful, you're going to hear about that too. Because, like I said, I haven't really met anyone who I share a flavor palette with, and I know if you chose to pick up vaping to quit smoking or save money, it's going to be really discouraging if your buddies that vape are like, oh yeah, you gotta try the raspberry spizzle smacks from Hot Anime Titties Vapes Zone, and you buy that and you just wasted money on something that tastes like shit. Like I said, if I had bought one of the flavors that my boyfriend really likes, I would be smoking cigarettes right now. I'd be done, because they are gross and I hate them. Love him, hate his flavors. So you'll be hearing about the Keep It 100 crunchy squares once I kind of get a little deep into that bottle, as well as the 2 kilo flavors pretty soon. Under that, we're probably going to talk about the saving money aspect of this, which I have some thoughts on, and anything else that comes to mind. Like I said, you're just going on a journey with me, man. It's going to be real fun. You can subscribe if you want. Free will, man. That's your choice. You can leave a comment. You can call me fat or make fun of my lisp if you want, if that gives you some kind of fulfillment. This isn't real, so I don't care. Happy Tuesday, and have a good one, man. Bye.